Thought the Lakers might have had it there at the end, but no. Hello, welcome to First Take, everyone. Jay Williams is here with me in New York, and in Los Angeles, Cameron is with us again, and Stephen A. Smith. Good morning, guys. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning. How y'all doing?
Jay, how you doing? Big bro, how you doing, man?
What up, baby?
Good to see you. Thank you for having me back. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you very much.
What's up, Shay? Good morning. Good morning, Jay.
Hello.
I approve, suit.
All right.
I approve, my brother. I approve. Way to go.
Everyone looking fly this morning. We're going to get right into it since you guys are in the City of Angels. That is where we go. The Oklahoma City Thunder are moving on to the Western Conference Finals after sweeping the Lakers last night. And while the result was not surprising, considering the Thunder's dominance, the questions that will follow the Lakers into the offseason have already started. LeBron had 24 points, 12 boards last night in 40 minutes of work. And after the game, he was asked to reflect.
Obviously, we fell a little short, obviously, but I mean, I'm not looking at, my year as a disappointment. That's for damn sure. Especially, I was put into some positions I've never played in my career before, actually in my life. I've never been a third option in my life. So to be able to thrive in that role for that period of time and then have to step back into the role that I've been accustomed with over my career, over my life, playing a sport, and be able to thrive under that, and then just my teammates allowing me to lead them under extreme circumstances, that was pretty cool for me at this stage of my career.
So LeBron obviously reflecting back on this season and last night, but we're going to open that up a little bit further. LeBron has spent 8 seasons in L.A. Jay, will you start first here? In terms of reflecting back on the 8 years he's been in Los Angeles, because we don't really know what the future holds for LeBron, how would you evaluate that?
It's been a success. I mean, it's been a hell of a ride. I mean, the guy has averaged 27.1 points per game, 8.5 rebounds, and 8.1 assists for his tenure with the Lakers in his 8 seasons. He's been to 3 Western Conference Finals. He's won an NBA championship, which we've had this debate on this show multiple times, which some can demise that it's maybe one of the hardest championships to ever win due to the state of being away from your family and being isolated during the pandemic. And all, but last biggest point, the team's valuation has gone from $3.3 billion when he came over in 2018 to $10 billion, a $10 billion valuation. Now, look, I know media rights and other things have to do with that, Shay, and Cam and SA, but the global relevance has carried on. The fact that the brand has risen, and ultimately, at the end of the day, whether LeBron James retires a Laker or not, to sit there and look at the body of work that he's put together, still at this stage of his career. Now, look, they got swept. My man at 41, without their star player Luka, with Austin Reeves coming back from injury late, averaged 27-7, and became the guy again. And just to his point, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I give him a lot of credit. To not be the same player he was, but still to play different positions and do different things that J.J. Redick needed him to do, then to revert and become the guy again at 41 years old. I mean, I give LeBron James a standing ovation. I think we're watching probably the greatest player all around that the game has ever seen.
Cameron?
Jay, I agree with you 100%. People who make this argument, in my opinion, is confusing. Was his tenure with the Lakers a success, or is he an all-time great Laker? No, he's not an all-time great Laker. You're not going to be considered Magic Johnson or James Worthy or Kareem or Kobe Bryant. But his tenure there was a success. Everything that you said, I was going to run down. The numbers are sensational. He wins the championship, whether people say it's in the bubble or not in the bubble. He won a championship there. But I think one of the biggest points, Jay and Stephen A., is this, right? When he got there, people will say, before he got to the Lakers, they'll say, LeBron always gets to where he wants to go. He wants to Miami and played with Bosh and played with D-Wade. Then when he got back to Cleveland, he got rid of Wiggins and got Kevin Love. So what happens when he gets to the Lakers, right? Who's his GM? His GM is Magic Johnson. So therefore he could fall back. Magic Johnson's gonna take over the wheels. I don't have to say I want this player, take this player. What happened? Magic Johnson doesn't talk to LeBron. First of all, he doesn't even draft Fox. He gets Lonzo Ball.
Or Jason Tatum.
Yeah, or Jason Tatum. And I seen you complain about that a few times, saying your only problem with Magic Johnson in life is getting Lonzo Ball. So you don't get Lonzo Ball, and Where does Magic doesn't have a conversation with LeBron. He doesn't have a conversation with Jeannie Buss. Where does Magic Johnson say he's not doing his job anymore? On this show. He comes up here and says, and credit to this show, that's how popular this show is, and said, I'm not doing this anymore. So then what does LeBron do? Put his GM hat back on, go get Anthony Davis, and they win a championship. So I want to give credit to LeBron being a Laker. All-time great Laker, no, but his tenure with the Lakers was a success.
Magic was the president of the basketball operations at the time. Pelinka was your GM, but here's the deal. Neither one of y'all are wrong. You're not wrong. I mean, listen, we can compartmentalize and a lot of things, but I will tell you right now, Jay, Cam, Shay, this season to me solidified a level of greatness for LeBron that has gone vastly underappreciated. First of all, his condition in itself. At 41 years of age in his 23rd season, he was the one on the damn basketball court in the playoffs. It was Austin Reeves and Luka Doncic, two dudes that are a decade plus younger than him that were injured with their oblique and hamstring injuries, okay? Ultimately, Austin Reeves came back, but Luka could not. You know, LeBron had to go out there, and this is after he had to defer to be a third option. And let's think about this for a second here. This is a guy that's on the Mount Rushmore of basketball, one of the greatest players to have ever played the game. Like he said, he had never been a third option in his life, okay? But he gets on the basketball court this season, and they want him to be deferential. He missed his first 14 games of the year, I understand that, but they want him to be deferential to Luka and Austin Reeves, to step back and do what he did, to lead that way, to play center at times, to play point forward at times, to be the third option a vast majority of the time, and to still play the way that he played, and the Lakers to be on the run that they were on this season, even in the midst of San Antonio going 26-2 over a 28-game stretch. The Lakers were still where they were because they kept winning too. It's just that San Antonio was on a 10. Of course, Oklahoma City was Oklahoma City. To see all the things that LeBron did this year, you can't say enough about his leadership. You can't say enough about his commitment to winning. You can't say enough about the excellence. And I look at it from that standpoint. Now, to lose 6 of your last 7 playoff games is something people are going to bring up because that's what happened. Again, that's not his fault. What did you have to work with? All right? You're going to look at it from that standpoint. I give him major credit, Jay, for winning the championship in the bubble. People say, oh, people didn't want to be there. Well, that's their damn problem. You understand? I remember the state of this country and this world, and I'm sure y'all do, when COVID was going down. Damn it, basketball, these people, anybody that plays sports was saving us. We were happy to see them, okay? I'm not going to hold that against him. I'm grateful that he wanted to be in there. I'm grateful that he was committed to winning. I'm grateful that he made sure his troops were aligned with his level of thinking, and ultimately they captured the championship. I'm not going to hold that against him. I'm going to give that as a huge, huge plus. If we're going to hold it against anybody, we hold it against Anthony Davis, because the 4-month hiatus where you were out of basketball, those are the things that people look at to say, if they had to go through the whole season, Anthony Davis probably would have got himself hurt. You ain't saying that about LeBron James. So certainly we're going to sit up there and give him credit where credit is due. In the end, everything you said, Jay, was absolutely correct, as well as you. And yeah, I will say, a standing ovation is not hyperbolic in any way. He actually deserves it for what we saw him do this year, Jay.
I say, and Cam, the one last thing I'll say, I think it just hits it over the head. And to me, it just sets a standard for the entire 8 years. And I know it's hard for everybody because we constantly live in a world of what